Happy Leap Day, everyone. This is Chris, and it is February 29th, 2016. And I said last week I would get an updated video of my Grim Lavamancer collection. So here we are. This is 216-ish Grim Lavamancers and over 850 Obstinate Familiar. So, Obstinate Familiar, I believe I've said in previous videos, inspired the creation of Grim Lavamancer because the flavor text is attributed to Maytok Lavamancer. And R&D thought, hey, a Lavamancer is a pretty sweet idea. Let's see what you can come up with. And then they created Grim Lavamancers. You can find that information on the Wizard's website. So there's a stacks of 100s right there, about 700, and then somewhere there about 70 foils. And eventually I'm going to try to line up the cut lines I have on various foils and see what all spaces I have covered. Unfortunately I didn't pick up one that has a cut line. But for those of you familiar with cut lines, I've got them in pretty much the full spectrum of the card. Here I've got 15 signed and numbered artist proofs by the artist. Trees was nice, and this little sign buy a box Words Paradise note. I've got 4 German, a Japanese, and a Chinese over here. So I got this broken up for the Lavamancers by language, but some of them are kind of spread out. Well, as you can see, it's pretty difficult to get 1,000 combined Grim Lavamancers and Obstinate Familiar on one table. So we'll start off showing you these real quick. These are the Fire and Lightning dual decks, or Premium Series decks. You can see back there is where Grim Lavamancers is. Maybe it's not going to focus very well, but it's that one. Also has a Price Progress, and Lightning Bolt, and Chain Lightning, and a bunch of other goodies. In the description of my video, I will list out the counts of all of these, so don't worry about that, but just know some languages I have a bit excessive quantities on. So here we've got the 3 English, the 3 Torment artist proofs I have. And thanks to Ari, he gave up one of his 50 of the even 12 artist proofs. So that's a great addition to my collection. I believe Ari in Turkey still owns the other 49 of these. So it's really great of him to relinquish control of one for this global playset I'm working on. These are 6 Torment crimp Grim Lavamancers. Try to get to focus here. All of the Torment crimps are along the bottom. That one's not a very deep one, it's hard to tell in the picture. But I have the only M12 crimp I'm aware of, and it is crimped along the top. And then you've got the ink error for the Fire and Lightning, which I own 3 of. You can see right there, they're all in the same spot, all right there, all the same ink error. There's a few more of those out there that I do not own, but I really only need one more to have a set. I might have 3 graded that I got from ABU Games. There's only a few more that are not, or that are graded that I don't have. This one's got some 10 subs. This one is a PSA 10, but take that for what it's worth. And then a promo, so 2 Torment non-foils and a Judge promo. Grim Lavamancers was printed 4 times so far. Obviously the original Torment printing with Jim Nelson's artwork. Then Michael Sutphin provided art that they have used for the Judge promo, for the Fire and Lightning art, and for the M12 art. Here's some English versions. So Torment was printed in 9 languages, and it was printed in obviously English, and then we've got Japanese, Chinese Simplified, Chinese Traditional, German, French, Spanish, Italian, Portuguese, and What did I miss? No, that's 9, that's right. And then M12, when it came out, they had added it in Russian, and they had reintroduced Korean, which used to be printed, and they took a hiatus from for a while. So this is about 216 Grim Lavamancers, and I have some more on the way. Got 7 English foils, and I don't know, 20 or 30 something English non-foils. So let's take a look at some of the European languages. This right here is the only French foil Torment I've been able to get my hands on. Really sweet creature sorcerer. That's what it looks like for a wizard. Here's my 4 French non-foil. I have managed to get 4 foil and non-foil M12. So for my French language set, I'm only missing those 3 foil Torment. So if you know anybody who has any, help me out. For German, I've completed my set thanks to Dean helping me order some stuff on MKM. So it's a pretty sweet name there for the German Lavamancer. 4 foil and non-foil. And the M12 foils and non-foil. Here we've got the Spanish, which if you've taken Spanish or French, I know both Romantic languages are pretty similar to each other. So sometimes if you can read some French, you can read some Spanish. So here's 3 foil Torment I've accumulated of those. But unfortunately, I have not accumulated any non-foil Torment. I've gotten 4 M12 Spanish, with no foil there. So I'm missing 4 of each of those and an additional foil Torment. Now I'm going to come over to the Italian. We'll do Italian here. I have gotten 1 foil Torment with my set of non-foil Torment. I got in my set of M12 non-foils like an extra, but no foil M12 Italian. Now here's something I want to point out. This is the Portuguese Torment Grim Lavamancer foil and 3 non-foils. I don't have any M12 at all, foil or non-foil. But some people, when they're trying to help me out looking for cards, will mix up the Portuguese and the Italian, which pretty simple mistake if you're not really used to checking these out. They both have creature type looking the same as Mago, but obviously they have different names. So something to look out for. Sometimes the Italian and the Portuguese look very similar. Alright, now I will show off the Korean. We'll do the Asian languages. So I've got, I think, 9 foil Korean, which have most of the ones in North America. And then, let's see, what do we have here? Non-foil Korean, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. So yeah, I got a bit excessive on the Korean. They're difficult to find, so I basically just went ahead and accumulated all of the ones that I found along the way. All of these came from overseas. We will check out Chinese next. So Chinese adds a further wrinkle because they have Chinese simplified and Chinese traditional. Now I think Chinese traditional is usually seen in Hong Kong and Singapore maybe, but I'm not real sure. So really, here's what I'll do. I'm going to take one from over here, and here's my Fire and Lightning, obviously all English. So here we go. These are both Chinese Torment Grim Lavamancers. One's traditional, one's simplified. The traditional, the easiest way for me to tell when I'm just glancing at these in both M12 and Torment is the traditional symbol, that second character, is more complicated, subjectively, than the second symbol over here. So this one is Chinese traditional, while this one is Chinese simplified. So these are my Chinese traditional. I have 3 foil and 3 non-foil Torment and 1 foil M12, but no non-foil M12. Over here are my Chinese simplified, where I have 4 foil and non-foil M12s and 4 non-foil Torment. So for here I need just my 4 foil Torment and I'm good to go. Here are my DCI Judge promos, not counting the graded one. We're going to come back here to something special. Here are my Russian M12 Grim Lavamancers. I have, it looks like, oops, focused the camera wrong. I skipped over my Japanese, I'll come back to those. But I have 7 foil Russian Lavamancers and 4 non-foil. So you can see pretty sweet looking Russian ones. So those were very difficult to get a hold of. And again, like the Koreans, I accumulated all the ones I could get. And then here are my foil and non-foil Japanese. These are also very difficult to find. Usually people regard the Japanese foil Torment as the most expensive Grim Lavamancer. I've accumulated, looks like 9 of those, including 2 I got sleeved up in my purple Dragon Shield sleeves because I played those recently. And 4 non-foil Torment. The easiest way if you're glancing at things, trying to see if they're Japanese, that little symbol there at the end on Grim Lavamancer means it's Japanese, non-foil. And here are the 4 foil M12 Japanese. Actually, it looks like I've got 6 of those. And my 4 non-foil Grim Lavamancers. So, got over 200 Grim Lavamancers. Obstinate Familiar got over 850. So got about 1,000 combined. Obviously, there's some gaps in the collection. So I'm going to post in the description which ones I'm missing. And if you can help me find those, it would be greatly appreciated. Give you a shout out. But the Global Grim Lavamancer collection is actually coming pretty close. Once I get the completed, I may part with some of these extra. So I might part with, you know, a playset of Korean or a playset of Japanese, you know, ones that I have. I may get rid of some of my English ones. But for now, I have this, which I'm pretty excited about. Also, I just found out this weekend, because apparently I missed out on this news, Star City's game night promo for March for their animal collection is Grim Lavamancer. So I'm looking forward to picking up one of those playmats, hopefully some of those tokens, a pen, and some sleeves. So that'll be sweet. And so that's the collection. I hope you enjoyed these videos. I know that I get a lot of shares on the Grim Lavamancer collection videos and a lot of comments, and people seem really excited because not only is this just a sweet card, a sweet collection, but then you get to see in these videos every language. I have all 11 languages all in one spot. If you ever want any close-ups or scans of these, comment, let me know, get a hold of me on Facebook, on Reddit, on Modal, on MTG Salvation. I'm either Lane Destroyer or Mr. Practical or Mr. Practical 1 on any of those sites. Fairly easy to get a hold of. So let me know if there's any way I can help you out. Let me know if there's any way you can help me out. I hope you like these videos. I'd like it if you would subscribe to the channel. You can see updates to the collection. You can see my booster pack openings, a lot of foreign booster pack openings in there. I've got some really sweet cards I've opened up. Opened up foil Goyve, I've opened up foil Click, I've opened up sweet foreign Planeswalkers, a Dark Depths, actually. Bunch of sweet stuff. And I hope y'all like seeing that. Anyway, again, happy Leap Day. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll provide more information in the description and the comments. Thanks for watching, y'all. Have a good one.